we talk about dorsiflexion and how to correctly run, there's a lot of people out there that believe that running on their toes is the correct way to run. Unfortunately, when you run on your toes, a couple of things happen. In general, on impact to the ground, if I'm running on my toe, I'm forcing the hip out of position. I'm contacting the ground too early. It's happening out in front of the hip, which then creates a braking motion, a slowing down motion. So the dorsiflexion and attack of the ground using the ball of the foot is where we want to be. You can tell the foot's landing under the hip. The hip is at the same time passing across and on top of the ball of the foot and allowing us to drive down the track and create momentum in the direction we want to go. Anytime you have a young athlete, the very first thing we teach is dorsiflexion in any drill we do, whether it's a plyometric drill, it's a running drill, it's a drill in the weight room. We don't want people lifting on their toes. We want them on the balls of their feet and moving like an athlete. That's what we call it, right? Move like an athlete. You've never seen anyone run on their toes that looked like an athlete. So attack the ground with the ball of your foot, put the foot down, drive it into the ground and create motion down the track. Anytime we have an athlete that toes out and points their toe, and this happens a lot with gymnasts that come over to track and field, we spend an inordinate amount of time working on pulling the foot down to the ground. We can do this from a stationary position, starting with wall pulls and driving the foot like this, and then we can progress into all our drills, A skip, B skip, and things like that.
Coach always used to remind us and try to show us, but honestly, was watching probably all of the greats do it. Honestly, for me, I used to watch a lot of film, so I would look for athletes my build, and obviously the person who was the world record holder at the time was Usain Bolt now. So I would look at those athletes and see how they accomplish it, because obviously to be that fast, you have to be doing it right, and I try to mimic them as much as I can in my own way, you know what I mean? And that's how I'd get better, try and figure out, all right, what thought process they probably had to get there.